Okay, we are here doing my wrap-up of 2022 videos. There's 4 reactions, sort of wrap up this year. I have a lot. There's like a decent bit that I need to listen to still, other than these 4. And to be honest with you, I'm not really happy about it. Okay, I feel like I'm behind on all the albums I wanted to listen to. I really do feel that way. Like, these 4 that I get to do, thank God. I'm glad that I get to do videos for these, because it kind of puts it in the sense of like, oh, you know, I will actually get to listen to these projects. Like, that is a given. I think there's like, yeah, I had like a list of 20 or so, and I'm not going to be getting to all of them, but I would like to at least get to like half. Okay, before I make my year-end videos. And one thing is not even being sure if I'm going to be like missing, like when I do my top 50 songs of the year. You know, I didn't really listen to singles throughout this year. There's maybe a handful of singles that I never got to. Most important songs are on albums, so that's great, but you know, just silly. I was just a silly boy who never got to something. So I may have to listen to singles before the year ends as well. But shame with that is that I don't have enough time for them to become like favorites, maybe. Just a little bit, right? Okay, let's continue on with this. I've listened to one album by Death's Dynamic Shroud, that was Faith and Persona. They released so many things this year, though, that I saw, but this album apparently was pretty important. Just seeing like top singles, a handful were just all on this project, so I don't know if it's gonna, you know, sort of sound like Faith and Persona, but Faith and Persona, I quite like that project, so let's go. Okay, I love this. Okay, it's very hard on a drum vibe there. Synths are quite nice, and it changes up. The sound of this changes up a lot. Or I like that there's this quieting down structure with this song at the end. Like, it's not trying to be something that's just like electronic club dance. Feel this sort of energy within it. It's really trying to be like put you sort of maybe like in some transitory state. It's very dreamy. I like this song. Right away, I'm just like, yeah, that's what I wanted. It's what I needed. Instantaneously catchy. Vocal modulation. It just takes you back to it for the end of the song.
These memories are something I never wanted to keep anyway.
This one's very cutesy. Really understanding there's a performer, vocal performer on this. My least favorite right out the gate was track number 4, but this is all still a very impressive soundscape.
When they pulled the hooks off from your chest, was the water warm?
first song that really has this narrative, really feeling it at least. For sure.
If I call your phone, will you pick up?
Selling on vocals, really nice string work. Sometimes there's this little hit that comes in just near the end, I guess. Sort of has some sort of dramatic effect.
My sheets first into the mind.
Favorite little part in the album so far. Ooh. That only lasts so long and then probably my favorite song on there so far. Just grooving. Really working on drums on this one already too. Okay. Gets back into its groovy nature, like what the fuck, it's so chaotic. This may be my favorite song now. Tracks 6 and 7 together, very nice. Feels weird to have such a dramatic payoff here with the strings though, considering where else the song has taken us, but I do enjoy that. A little jazzy here. Okay, I'll take that. Deer Hunter. Piano is very, it reminds me of a Grizzly Bear song. Very cheery, I'd say, for the most part. This song, I was feeling very cheery about it all. That's kind of nice. This one here. This sounds like the fucking dude again too, the Deer Hunters dude. It's a great to think about. This bass sort of reminds me of the Bliss song, the Young Lean FK Twigs. quite beautiful as well. Oh my gosh. I love the song though, it's quite great. You gotta get this shit checked, bro. Big as a mechanic. Yeah, that's what I really mess with. Just absolutely shocking sounds coming out of my speakers. An hour. We're gonna end it with that. It sounds like the fucking A Day in the Life, bro. That piano note. You're funny. So this album came out a little bit over 2 months ago. It's the end of September. Ooh, what do I think about this project on first go? It's very easy to get through. I would say there's a handful of moments on this project where I'm really like in awe, like, whoa, what's this sound? But for the vast majority of this, I'm just impressed, you know? I'm stuck in it. It's got me grooving. Synths that have some sort of sense of nostalgia in them. This is a fun project. I feel like, I don't know how to compare this to the other one I've heard, Faith and Persona. I will say they sound very different, to be honest. I don't feel like that one was working on on being synth heavy, as well as not having songs that are really with string work like that. I feel like those songs were, yeah, clubbier, or working on different poppier hooks, maybe, I don't know. First go, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's great. I don't think it's going to go below an 8, because I think it's a very tight project, but I need to come back to this to see if I become more familiar with the songs, or if there's certain reasons to like the tracks even more. But regardless, this is quite impressive. This is impressive work, and I'm glad that I got to share my experience with you. Okay, I'm going to come back to it a few more times. Alright, we made it through it a few times. Darklife, this Death's Dynamic Shroud project. This is my second full-length project I've heard from Death's Dynamic Shroud. First one being that Faith and Persona that came out, I think, last year. I gave it an 8. Now I'm going to give it a 7.5. I'm relatively picking this up. I am liking it. I'll say I don't like it as much as Faith and Persona. One thing, though, is that this has a different sound to it. It's more, I don't know the word I want to use is like bouncy. It's very like circular edges to like this sound that's really coming out. It's much more poppy. Very squeaky vocals being repeated throughout this very often enough. I was thinking, like, what would make me like this more? The feelings that I think were really missing from this, was it could have pushed the envelope further. There's a few moments on this album where it is hardcore. You feel like, okay, intense. It's making sure that the drums very often enough that is hitting. But there's moments where I'm like, you know what? It could have went further. And another thing I feel with this album is connecting emotionally a little bit more. I think there was breakdowns on that last project listening to it where I really felt like there was this certain release, this release of tension, sort of, that it's just not really being found on this one as much. And my feelings throughout the album, listening to front to back again, I'm not put in a certain state of like, yes. I'm more so just enjoying. I'm accepting of it. It's pretty good. I'm liking what's here. I guess this was like the one important project from them, but there was like other things not as relevant, like a lot of things they released this year, and yeah, they've had a lengthy career. They have lots of songs available that I haven't heard, so I'd definitely be more than willing to dive deep into their catalog for y'all. Or if there's anything else you want to see me react to, you put a comment down below, and I will be here and I will react to it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.